Hebrews chapter 12. There's one thing that remains to be said about the kingdom of God. I've been preaching on the kingdom of God. I've looked back. But there's a final word, so to speak, and it's found in our text. And it's this, verse 25. See that you do not refuse him who speaks. See that you do not refuse him who speaks. When Jesus was baptized in water, he came up out of the water. The voice from heaven came saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Then on the Mount of Transfiguration, a word came from heaven, God saying what? "This is my beloved Son. Hear him. Hear him. Do not refuse him who speaks." We can put that in the form of a question for us, which would be this: have you heard what Jesus has said? Have you heard that? Have we heard his teaching about the kingdom of God and the only way that a person can enter it? Have we heard? When you speak or talk about the kingdom of God, it requires a response, and it actually requires an acceptance. So recall one of the first messages I preached on this and found in Matthew 6:33. Seek first what? The kingdom of God and his righteousness. Seek those things first. Seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And there's a promise after that when you do. What is it? All these things that man seeks after will be added unto you. You don't have to worry about anything. He said, you don't have to worry about anything. If you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, everything else is taken care of. Are you doing that? There will always be something that no one can be neutral about, and that's this: the kingdom of God. You either enter the kingdom or you do not. The door will not always be open for you to enter it. Today it is open for you. None of us know when the door will be closed. I have no idea. Age has nothing to do with it. The writer of Hebrews gives us just another teaching concerning the kingdom of God, and at the end of his letter here in chapter 12, and the last chapter 13, it's pretty much has some practical things to say, but this ends his teaching, this great doctrine. See that you do not refuse him who speaks. Why? Why not refuse him who speaks? Why should we give the greatest attention possible and really do something about it? What's so important about it? So let's answer that question this morning. I'll do my best to try to answer this question this morning as we look at this text. Hebrews 12, 25 through 29. God's kingdom, by the way, will not be shaken. And if you're in the kingdom of God, you will not be shaken. The rest of the world's going to be shaken. Matter of fact, I think the rest of the world is shaking. Jesus said, when you see these things, don't be what? Troubled. Don't be troubled. Verse 25.